What's up, XDefiant fans? It is Preach as always. So today's video is going to be another XDefiant gameplay on the new map Waterfront. And what we're going to talk about in this video is some good news that I saw yesterday regarding the game. And I think that this is going to benefit us a lot. As you guys know from my previous videos, I am enjoying Season 2, but I've had a problem, one individual problem, if you can remember it from a previous video. And I think they are addressing this according to something that was said by Aches. But before we jump into all of that, if you guys like this video, you already know what to do. Smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new here, and turn those bell notifications on if you want to know every time I post a new video. Now, let's go ahead and talk about this gameplay because it is going to lead to what this actual problem is and its potential fix. So if you look at the top of the screen, I have a kill trade counter, and I have already gotten one in this gameplay that you have seen so far. Now, if you're unfamiliar with what a kill trade is, this is where you are in a gunfight with another individual and you both kill each other. So not somebody else kills you in the gunfight, you both kill each other. It just happened on screen just now for the second one of this game. And I mentioned during my first Season 2 video that my main problem with Season 2 is that it seemed like this was happening at a very high rate, a high clip of kill trades going on. And this has happened whether I'm sniping, whether I'm using red guns. It hasn't really mattered what kind of weapon I'm using. There seems to be a lot. Now, there is kill trades to be expected in any game that is using projectiles to get your kills as your bullets instead of just hit scan where you aim, squeeze the trigger, and it just registers that the bullet hits. If there is projectiles, you have the potential for kill trades because their bullet might be out of their gun when they die and it still hits you and kills you, or the other way around. Now, I want to address, first of all, with kill trades, this isn't a complaint like I should be dying less because of these kill trades, because they could be actually benefiting me as well. I don't know whose bullets came out of the gun first, or if they came out exactly simultaneously, or what was going on. So these trades could honestly be benefiting me just as much as they are hurting me. So I do want to be clear that while discussing this, I'm not saying this is a problem because this is getting me killed more, as it could potentially be also getting me more kills. The reason this is a problem, though, is because generally it's pretty unrealistic to be getting this many of them, and it is hurting someone, whether that's me or the player that I'm fighting against. It is at a detriment to somebody. Kill trades just should not happen this often, and it seems like the developers agree with this, and that's where the good news comes in, is it appears that Aches has actually addressed this, which, if you're unfamiliar with Aches, he is one of the developers on the game. He's a former professional Call of Duty player. But the only information I have on this is in this tweet from Blame Truth, where he said Aches confirmed that kill trading is being fixed in XDefiant per Ace's stream. So he must have been interviewing with Ace. Which Blame Truth said, and I agree with this, definitely my biggest gripe with the game right now, hoping they tweak the Footstep audio as well, as I think they overdid it for Bomb. And what he's talking about there, and this is a whole separate thing that has not been too much of a problem for me, but they have quieted the footsteps significantly within XDefiant, probably because of the new bomb mode, so that you just can't sit in a corner and listen for footsteps and that completely be your cues for the game. So maybe the fix is to add a perk similar to Call of Duty's Dead Silence or something like that. I don't know what the fix is really for the footsteps. Personally, the lack of footsteps didn't bother me. I actually think it contributes to a little bit faster play on everyone's end, because now I'm not having to worry about whether the enemies can hear me coming or not, and I can just push a little bit more aggressively. But I know also for some people that it will slow them down because they're worried about not being able to hear the enemy, so they're going to be a little slower and look more. Overall, I think it is good to have lower footstep sound as it gives you other things to use as your cues and other things to be aware of. And generally it'll just make you a better player when you do hear those footstep sounds. That's just bonus information for you as you've used to figure out where other people are, other types of methods. So personally, that is where I stand on the footstep audio, but it is good to know for me that Aches is planning to address, or Mark Rubin or whoever's doing it, but Aches is the one who confirmed it, is planning to address all of the kill trades. So you can see we're up to 3 already in this gameplay, but that's actually going to keep going. And I do want to talk about this gameplay in specific. This was my 3rd overall game on Waterfront, my 3rd overall game of the Season 2 playlist once it dropped, which was on Saturday. That's the only day I got to play. I know this video is going to be coming out on Monday afternoon, but this was my first game not sniping. And I must say, using regular guns instead of sniping is just so much easier in XDefiant. And this ends up being a 60 kill game. I think it was right at 60 kills. And granted, you know, Occupy and Domination and modes like that allow for more kills than, say, TDM does, obviously. But still, a 60 kill game is a good game, well over a 2.0 kill death ratio in this game. And I'm just not getting to 60 kills while sniping on this game. It's not ever happening. And I'm a skilled player. I feel like I'm pretty good at the game overall. Not quite as good as I am at Call of Duty, because I just need more practice on this game. It feels a little bit clunky to me sometimes, because I'm not used to it. So I'll get there with this game, I think. But 60 kills is a good game. And the point that I'm making when talking about that is that sniping is just seriously underpowered. I have sniped for years. I'm good at sniping. And sniping just seems to still get a ridiculous amount of flinch, even with the slight nerf to flinch. It feels like it is almost impossible to get back on target. And the only way you can snipe is just see them first, hit them first. But you miss one time, you are toast. You're not getting a second shot off. If you get a hit marker, you're not having time to switch to your secondary to try to finish off the kill before they can kill you. So really, sniping is just not, if you're trying to go for the best gameplays possible, not the ideal way to play the game. And that's a little bit frustrating to me. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, you already know what to do. Smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new here, and turn those bell notifications on if you want to know every time I post a new video. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Preach out.